Okay, so now we're being asked to replicate this image right here. And we have to use a table to replicate this exact form. You can see that this is a table because it has columns and rows. It has two columns in here, but this row in particular doesn't have the two columns. It has only one column, and that's a trick you can do with tables as well. So we're gonna address that. So for now, let's just put a table. I'm just gonna say the word table. Here it is, and then I know that it has two columns, so I'm just gonna put here table. I think it's table row, and then inside the table row, it's td for the columns. I'm gonna put name on this one and value on this one, and let me test it. Let me see if it works. You don't want to do the whole exercise and then test it. You want to do a little bit and test it. Look, here it is. That's cool. Well, the tables are invisible by default. So I should say that I don't want that, right? I want to have my table with a border of 1 pixel. Let's see how it works. I'm going to make it solid and black. And let's see again now how it works. Here it is. Before it was like that. Now it's like this. Now I'm going to make also the TDs. I'm going to put a border instead of on the table. I'm going to put it on the TD because there's more TDs than tables. So I think if I put it on the TD, it's going to go on every single cell on the tables. So let's see. There it is. Look, it's better now. Okay, we're going to work with the styles later, but I do want it to make sure that we have two columns and it's happening. So that's good. So now we have to duplicate this for as many times as rows that we have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows we have. So this is a table row, right? So we're gonna put here 1. Gonna make sure that we have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, we have 7 now, so let me remove 1. Okay, and in the first one, it's name and value. By the way, tables also have headings. I think it's a good idea to put a heading. So I'm just gonna put a T head. I think it's T head. I don't remember. Or TH maybe. I don't remember. We'll see. We can Google it, or we can ask ChatGPT. Either way. Value. Let me see. Table heading. Okay, so the table headers are. This one doesn't have a header, you can see. But if I say TH, now it does. Look. First. Oh, I understand. To use the first column as a header. I don't want that. I want horizontal header. Table headers are defined with TH. There they are. All of these are THs. So instead of TD, I'm going to put THs. That's basically it. It's going to be a table header. And then a table header on this one as well. The opening and the closing tab. Test it again and see how it works. Well, apparently, I have an HTML error. Look. I open and close. Oh, yeah, I put TH here and it should be a TR. So let's just do it again. Now it works. Okay. Look, here's my table header, and then here's the cells. Now I'm going to put, in this one, we need to have a text input. So input type, by the way, I think I can say input text, and it should work. Yes, there it is. You put input column text, and it works. Now I'm going to do 2 radio buttons on this one. So since it's going to be 2, I'm just going to hit enter and put one after the other here. So it's going to be an input type checkbox, and then another one. And then for the labels, I also need to label them, right? So I can do here label and say male. And then for this one, I can say female. Let me see how it's looking, because I don't want to do the whole exercise and then test. Here it is. Look, it's looking good. Well, male and female are supposed to be radius, and I put checkbox, so my bad. It's radio. And then they also need to be in the next line. For that, you can do a BR like that. I think it's BR. I don't remember. We'll see. Yeah, look, they're jumping the line here with a BR. Or you can just wrap them in a div, this one, and then wrap this one in another div, and it's still gonna work. Now they're asking us to put a drop down here with eye color. So we're gonna put here our drop downs are selects. So I think it's select. Let's use Emmet abbreviation. I'm gonna say select. Okay. And now I think each of these have to have an option. Option. Yes. So we're gonna have green, then blue, then black, brown. Oh, I think we have enough. See how it looks? Well, this has to say eye color. This one has to say sex. And this one has to say check all that apply. And this one has to say describe your athletic ability. And this one is a text area. Text area. There you go. And then I need two checkboxes on this one. So I'm just gonna say input checkbox and then duplicate it. We need labels in this one as well. The same way that we needed labels on the radius. So right after the checkbox, we put the two labels and then we put a BR on this one to jump the line as well. Let's see, I'm just gonna run it now and see how it's looking. So here we are. We have male and male because I didn't put the right labels on them. So this should be over 6 feet tall, and this one should be over 200 pounds. Okay. Well, the name has to be the same name on the radius if you want to be one or the other. If you don't want the user to be able to check on both. Look, in this case, I was able to check on both. That doesn't make any sense. So let's put in both the word sex, and then it's going to group them. And it's not going to allow on both. Look, if I run it again, well, it didn't run, so let me try again. If I run it again, oh my God, something's happening there. Oh, there you go. Okay, so male and female. Well, it says female, but whatever. And then the drop down is not showing up. Look, the values, and it's because I think I put them in the wrong place. Yeah, I put it as a value, but I need to put it inside the opening and closing tag to make it a label. So let's do it in the middle of the opening and closing tag. Yep. There you go. Now we run it again. And now you can see that the options are showing up properly. So this is getting a nice similar style. Now we need to merge. Look at this. It's not making any sense, right? It's supposed to be one row. The describe your athletic abilities should be on top of the. So I think for that there is a way to merge two, and I think it's called cold span. But you can Google it. You can say merge two cells in a table, and probably it will talk about the cold span. But we can also do it here in the AI. So how do I merge the text area? No. How do I make the text area occupy two cells? Let's see what happens. It's going to test my code first. To make the text area occupy two cells, you can use the cold span attribute in the TD tag. In this case, you want the text area to span across two columns. You would set cold span to 2, okay? And it's supposed to be in the TD, so we're going to do it in the TD. So we're going to say here all span 2, and then I think we need to remove the other TD because it's it's one TD that's going to occupy two columns. So it's only one TD. Here we have two TDs because we have one occupying each column, but now we have only one TD. So let's see if it works. Let's just run it, and there you go. There's no column in the middle anymore, but this is obviously not there yet. So we gotta jump the line with the BR. Maybe that's gonna work, but if it doesn't, we add a div, and that's it. It is working right now. Look, and then I think we have to do the same for the button. So let's just do it. I'm just gonna duplicate this one that has two call span 2. It has a call span 2, and then I'm gonna add a button that it's gonna say enter my information. Then if I run it, it's here. It has to be centered, so we can center it. We can say that the last dr, we can put this one a class and say submit dr, whatever. This is the submit dr. So the submit dr will have a text align center. Let's see if it works. Yep, it is working here. You can see the name and the value need to have a different background. So, and I know that that's a th, right? So I can say all ths, the table header. So table th, it's gonna have a background, and it's gonna be hard to pick that color. Let me see. I'm just gonna put any color, and then I'm gonna let the editor to help me pick a better one. It's something like this. Let's see, something like that, and then like that, maybe. Yeah. Let's use that one. Let's run it again and see how it works. Okay, it's looking better. Look, we're almost there. Almost there. I mean, we need to apply a border to the th. We can do that by putting two selectors for the same rules. Look, here we said we want the table TDs and the table th to have border. So now if I run it again, you'll see that both have border. Look, before only one, now both. So that's great. Yeah, we can keep making the tweaks to get there, but I think you get my point. There has to be added a little shadow in this text to make it look like a 3D appearance, but in general, I think you get the idea on how to style a form. So good luck.